This is the Mosh Pit with your host, Wes Everett, and stand-in for King James.
A.J. Green.
Tonight we're going to play some kick-ass music. We've got some new bands. We've got some new music. Hoorah!
Whoop, whoop.
If you guys haven't heard, the Rovers did an interview with us, and you can catch their interview. It's up on the website. We didn't get a chance to sit down and actually talk to them yet, but that's coming up. We're going to do some cool stuff with them.
I read the interview. I thought it was pretty interesting. So you guys should pop on over to the website and give it a look. What's that website again, baby?
That would be stereosoundrecords.com, and it's under the interviews tab.
Word.
Let's kick a show off with some Grater.
This is Remove the Battery by Grater.
I've been looking at the website. We don't really get a lot of reviews.
I mean,
positive or negative.
Do you really like reviews? I mean, are you a review kind of guy?
I don't know, because most of them are probably BS anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm on the fence about them. I mean, reviews to me is like Wikipedia. Anybody can write any doggone thing they want.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look at like Google and Yelp and pretty much any Etsy shop, eBay, any online store, really.
Well, at least Amazon will pay you for a 5-star.
And then you get false information. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for a review.
Yeah, there is.
Like, if you're how do reviews affect businesses? Now, if it's like a big corporation, like say, I don't know, Walmart or McDonald's, which you guys have mentioned multiple
Yeah,
times
and
on this channel.
I'm tired of plugging them, to be honest with you. How about Wendy's?
Wendy's, yeah, let's go with Wendy's. Oh yeah, let's go with Wendy's. It's like Wendy's. Okay, if I leave a bad review on a website about a particular Wendy's, is it gonna hurt that company? No, because they're a big corporation. They'll just throw some money at it and
Hope it goes away.
They don't care. People are gonna eat their burgers regardless. But mom and pop shops, things like I got a buddy that works in a little hair salon, and she's like flipping her shit because you've got this lady leaving this bogus review. Now, she does this thing where she does account all of the things that happened in the salon, but she over exaggerates everything to the point of now that mom and pop shop is having to do some major PR for themselves. And she's got people calling the owner of the shop an abuser, someone who abuses their customers. And that is not only what people don't realize is when you review a mom and pop shop like that, for this particular situation, the owner of that salon 1099s her employees. My friend is at 1099. They're not affecting the money flow for that owner at that moment because she gets half of what my friend makes. They're affecting the 8 women that work in that hair salon because they want to over exaggerate their damn review.
All because of what one person supposedly did, and the whole shop's going to pay for it.
Exactly. People don't realize the repercussions for their actions. Now, do people deserve bad reviews? Yes. If you get bad service or shitty food, then yes, you deserve a bad review.
Well, I think coming from, I used to work I was a pizza delivery boy in my teens.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you want some of my pepperoni?
I got an extra large sausage pizza here. Anyway, no, it was never that gratuitous. It was never that glamorous. You only see that in the TV shows.
What TV shows are you watching?
But one thing that my boss used to tell us was, and this is true, and this is very true, if you get good service, you'll tell 1 or 2 people. If you get bad service, you'll tell everybody you know.
Damn straight.
And they say, was it no PR is bad PR? Bullshit.
I call major bullshit on that one. Like I said, I mean, for people... Now, if you call on, I don't know, say Great Clips, do you know how many times a day I personally hear people say, I got a shitty haircut from Great Clips?
But that's back to that, they're a big corporation. They can throw some money at it and say, bye.
Exactly.
But, or back to Wendy's, if your order's wrong, you go through and you complain about it, and the little girl behind the counter goes, well, what you want, your money back? And doesn't offer to change anything or
remake it or anything.
And
yeah.
just says, well, if you get bad service here all the time, just stop coming. I've had that personal experience.
Yeah.
Guess what? I quit going.
Exactly. But that's one person out of millions.
Right. Well, being as, I've worked on both sides of the counter. And hey, look, that whole customers are always right. That's bullshit, too. Customers are some of the most self-indulged, privileged pieces of shit, in my opinion.
Because of the customer's always right. That bullshit stigma that Americans are used to seeing these days. Just because you say it's one thing and not the other, then guess what?
That's it.
You're not right.
Let's play another song.
All right. What are we playing? Let's see.
Let's do Aaron McAndrews, Never Settle.
Another lie turns over. Peace of mind, you settle for it. Not what it seems. A piece of your mind suffers, and it's all you know. And it's all you know. Go, you gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. In your second guessing love, you gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. In your second guessing love. You left a part of you behind you, never knew, and now you see it's over. You lost a friend you thought you had, you turned your back, and now you find yourself alone, and you're all alone. And you're all alone. Go, you gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. In your second guessing love, you gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. In your second guessing love. You're second guessing. You're second guessing. You're second guessing love. Oh. You gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. In your second guessing. You gotta believe in something real. You only believe in the material. Second guessing love. Whoa, second guessing love. Whoa.
Okay, guys, that was The Rovers with Second Guesses off of their new album, Lonesome Avenue. And you guys can check them out on Spotify. They're pretty awesome.
Yes, they are. Good guys right there from Cartersville, Georgia.
Also, you guys, don't forget to pop over on the website, stereosoundrecords.com, and check out their interview.
That's right. You can also, for any of the bands that we play, you can go to stereosoundrecords.com, find them there, find the show there. You can go to Spotify, find the Mosh Pit. We're on Facebook, Stereo Sound Records. We're on Twitter, Stereo Sound Records.
Twitter.
Everywhere that you can find music, we're there. Everywhere you can find good music, anyway.
Right. Just don't leave us a bad review.
Leave us a bad review. I don't care. At least I'll know you're listening. Say, hey, that'd be a great show. Like, what was that one that we got? Somebody left a comment that said, yeah, it'd be a great show if it was hosted by somebody else.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, really, real funny, guys. Real funny. Yeah, that's when reviews are not warranted.
Well, I mean, honestly, when are they warranted?
When a podcast sucks.
Yeah. Well, I like when someone receives really good service and they make it a point to leave a review. That's when I think it's warranted. If you're not happy with the service, just leave a no star. Like, leave a 1 star. Say, really bad service, I won't be joining them again.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
You
But,
know?
I mean, is that the same way, when you go out to eat? Do you leave $0, $1? What's your tip?
Oh. So, being who I am, where I used to be, I'm an artist. I'm a hairstylist. And let me tell you, when you give a service to someone, it is customary to leave a tip. I never leave less than 15% on the table. But if they do damn good job, I leave almost 30%. Because, quite frankly, that person works their ass off, standing on their feet all fucking day, bending over backwards and dealing with ass backwards fucking customers who yell at them, scream at them, berate them.
Who are always right?
Who are always right. And quite frankly, they deserve it. So if they give me good service, you damn straight I pay them for it.
Well, I gotta go back to the Pulp Fiction line. What says we tip these people over here, but what about McDonald's cashiers? We don't tip them.
They don't serve us.
They give us our food.
They hand us the food that they cooked. We carry it to the table. We get up and refill our drinks. We take it home and eat it. They do not stand on their feet and walk back and forth and serve us and look us in the face while we're trying to eat our meal and get interrupted. You got to imagine, people have to walk up to the table and look you in the face and say, "Are you okay? Do you have, in the middle of your conversation, do you know how unnerving that is? To walk up to somebody in a conversation and say, "Excuse me."
Do you need anything else?
Exactly.
Well, the best ones are the ones that you never see. They're kind of like bosses that you never see.
Yeah.
Because we've had those, where they walk up and just out of nowhere the tea glass is filled. Hey.
And they don't say anything, and they don't try to be intrusive on what you're talking about. I love it.
And then, flip side of the coin, you have the ones who are all about the conversation, want to talk to you. How's your meal? Everything good? That's great. How was your weekend? Good. Okay.
It depends on their disposition.
Well, as an introvert, yes, I know.
It depends on their disposition. Because if I get someone walk up to me and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing, honey? You need some more food? Oh, okay, let me bring you this. Let me bring you that. Oh, I see your little one dropped their silverware. Here's a new one." I would tip. But if I had some jackass named Wes Everett fucking walk up to my damn table top of some,
What the fuck you want to eat?
"What do you have?" "Oh, I wouldn't get that damn burger, man. I got a couple of I got a couple of hairs in that thing. Let me tell you, got a little essence of rest."
Well, I mean, hey, look, that's back to that IHOP situation. Went in, the guy threw the menus on our table, threw the silverware down, and walked off. Didn't say, "Hey, how you doing? Kiss my ass. You want something else?"
And then left us sitting there for 15 minutes.
Guess who left? That's right.
And then got equally bad service on the next restaurant.
Yeah, well, that whole eating out thing, man, just about ain't worth it anymore. Hell, I can cook. Plus, it impresses the ladies.
However,
I just totally got.
I will tell you that if I get good service, I am more apt to leave a good review than I am to leave a bad one. But that's just, I guess, my disposition, my personality. I would rather just get up, be unhappy, and leave a smaller tip.
But see, that's why I don't leave reviews, because any reviews that I see that are under 3 stars, 3 stars is about where I go. That's kind of my go-to area of, okay, 3 stars, wasn't good, wasn't bad, it was mediocre. But 9 times out of 10, people leaving a 1 star, they're biased anyway. They're pissed off. They had a bad day. They sat in traffic. They had a fender bender, whatever. And then they got there and somebody didn't refill their tea glass quick enough. Their Coke, their Mountain Dew, something. Didn't get filled quick enough. So now they're in a bad mood and they're going to take it out on them. And then, same way with a 5-star. Wasn't that good. You know that person waiting on you. You left them a good review. That's it. Or you thought she was cute and you wanted her phone number.
Maybe.
Now, I will say this. We went to IHOP in Rome, and our waitress was great. She got a business card. I'm hoping she gave that business card out. If you're listening to this show, you were awesome.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play some more music?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that, I think it's warranted when you feel like, be honest. If you're going to write a review, be honest. Don't over-exaggerate shit.
Yeah. He spilled my drink, he threw my drink in my face.
Exactly what I'm saying. Or she was a decent server. She didn't talk too much, but she kept my drink filled and my food came out great and hot.
Or just don't leave a review and,
Tip properly.
Yeah, tip properly.
I mean,
20%, 50%.
100%. All right, guys, this is Revolution with Vision.
Fight for what you believe. We'll never compromise. Stand up now and fight. Fight for what they have taken from me. Try to label me insane. Lock him up and throw away the key. I'll never turn my back on you. Everything else is insignificant. I'll never turn my back on you. Everything else is insignificant. You can't touch my dignity. I've been running through these paper years. Fear is not an option. Here we die for what we believe. Try label me insane. Lock him up and throw away the key. I'll never turn my back on you. Everything else is insignificant. I'll never turn my back on you. Everything else is insignificant. Fight, what are you gonna do? Fight, what are you gonna say? Fight for what you believe. Go to the streets and die. What are you gonna do? Fight, what are you gonna say? Fight for what you believe. Go to the streets and die. In the street. Take over the city. Take push me against the wall. See if I'll break. Soon as I begin to fall, something inside goes on. No more deception. No more pretensions. Lies. No more acceptance. You're already fucking dead. This is my vision. Truth is buried in my soul, electricity in my bones, crucified with the sound of innocence still remains, pumping through my veins, staying true, doesn't change. Through the birth comes the pain, the walls we raise. I'm feeling my revelation, standing strong, I walk the road. If I have to, it's on my own. If I can't escape the sin, I'll fight the system from within, tearing down this wall of stone, from the grave to the throne. When you hear the trumpet sound, my dead will rise from underground. Take my tongue so I can speak, take my eyes so I can see, take the beating heart from my chest, you won't take me. Take my money, take my home, take the ones I love the most, standing naked and alone, I still focus and standing strong, I walk the road. If I have to, it's on my own. If I can't escape the sin, I'll fight the system from within, tearing down this wall of stone, from the grave to the throne. When you hear the trumpet sound, my dead will rise from underground. Standing strong, I walk the road. If I have to, it's on my own. If I can't escape the sin, I'll fight the system from within, tearing down this wall of stone, from the grave to the throne, from the grave to the throne, from the grave to the throne.
And that was Mavalia with To the Throne. Up next, we've got a really kick-ass band for you. This is Absolute Unit. We got to see them live at Mad Life Studios in Woodstock, which is a great venue. They played with Mary Kate Farmer and the Rachel Lipsky Band. Two bands we're not going to play on here because they're more country, so you should totally check out our sister station, Lonesome Highway. They'll be kicking things off in May with some new shows, new bands, and new country artists. But this is Absolute Unit with Mississippi Queen.
Mississippi Queen, know what I need. Mississippi Queen, she's my everything. Down around Pittsburgh, around Louisiana, with the Cajun lady, going Mississippi Queen. You know she was a dancer. She moved her own mind. Them dudes when they get their kicks, running back and forth, I was getting mine. Mississippi Queen, you know what I need. Mississippi Queen, she told me everything. Now this lady, she has moved, but a real man. You know that I told her I'll do what I can to keep her looking pretty. While you're dressing them shine, while you're pushing them through, while you're making them red. Running, running, running on the food tonight.
always leave a bad review, and that's a frickin' car lot.
Yeah, I mean, I've always done business with Enterprise Car Sales. Never had a problem. Financed through my bank. They have a contract with my bank. Not a problem. But the first time I decided to buy a freaking car from the car lot, Marietta Toyota, you know who you are. I'm just saying, it was a goat rope. I literally was in that place for 8 hours. 6 of those hours, I was under the impression that they were working on my old car. But they weren't. They never told me that they were not working on my car.
No. Negative.
Yeah. And then lied and said that they did. And offered to shuttle me somewhere. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? You never once said that. If you had, I would have called my mom to come get me. Like, seriously. I hate car lots. I hate how they try to goat rope you.
Both my parents have actually had issues with Carl Black and Hardy Chevy. Mm-hmm. Both of them. They've both said they'll never go back to a dealership. Never. And I don't blame them. I've only dealt with one, and that was Robert.
Laudner?
Yes, the Jeep place out in Cartersville. They were actually really good. I got a damn good deal. I got a better deal than I should have.
You hustled them.
Hey, look, man. Every now and then you gotta hustle the hustler.
You got your buddy to drive their nice car to the car lot and sold your car under the condition it was in good condition, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, good conditions kind of pushing how bad that Blazer was.
I'm telling you, it squeaked over every rock.
Over every rock, you could hear it coming a mile away. Literally.
That guy was like, oh shit, I just lost my job.
Yeah, well, every now and then you got to get one over on somebody else because that's the way you play the game. Guess what? I left them a good review. Whether or not he was still there now.
Well, I mean, you left them a good review, and we'll leave Happy Tuesday a good review because this is Control.
Something grows inside of me. Just don't know if I can let it be. 'Cause all it feels is apathy. And all it gives me such thrill. Can't hold back any longer. Why should I have to have control? Can't hold back any longer. Why should I have to have control? Feel strange and something. Skin aside and picks away. But it boils with such purpose. So the rage needs to escape. Can't hold back any longer. Why should I have to have control? Can't hold back any longer. Why should I have to have control? should I have to have control? Can I back any longer? Why should I have to have control?
So, have you yourself ever left a review for a company?
Aside from Etsy, which was today for my very first 2 reviews, no. I only left it, honestly. You know how you said that 5-star reviews are because they're paid for? Mm-hmm. I'm an artist, so I like stencils and stamps, and that's what I ordered. And the seller sent me a free stencil for ordering from her shop. So, what'd I do? I left her a good review.
Nice.
So, she basically paid me for a good review. But I was very happy with the products that she sent me anyway. Now, do I go out and bash mom and pop shops? No. If I have a bad experience, I just don't go back there. Do I bash places like Wendy's? Yes, I do. If I get shitty service multiple times, yes, I'm going to bash them, but I'm going to call the 1-800 number and try to get a free burger out of it.
There you go.
So that's my views on reviews.
Yeah, those are good reviews and views. Reviews.
Views on reviews and reviews on views.
So like we said, leave us some reviews. Tell us how we're doing. I still hate my voice. Do you guys still hate my voice? Do you love my voice?
I don't hate your voice.
Do I need to just whisper in the microphone
No,
and make you all feel warm and cozy?
don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. This might have been a short show. I don't know. But either way, King James will be back next week. We'll be talking conspiracy theories, aliens, ghosts, and other stuff in the coming podcasts. We've also got some exciting things coming up. Anything else you want to say before we get off? Do you want to plug anything?
Just Chroma Storm Arts. That's a mom and pop art shop. Basically abstract anything. If you guys are interested, check out chromastoromarts1.com and check out a lot of fun things.
They're pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome. Do some cool stuff. The shoes was awesome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out. And if anybody wants to pay me to leave a good review somewhere, I'm glad to do that. I'm not above paying or being paid to write a good review for whatever you're selling, whatever you have, because it's all going to go back into this podcast and make it better. So we need all the money we can get, please. Anyway, we're out of here. This last band, these guys are really awesome. They put on a hell of a live show and just some all-around good people. If you ever get a chance to check them out, do it. This is Red Eye Poet with Last to Believe.
Yesterday seemed so far away. So many friends are gone, so many things undone. Some good, some bad, I can't change a thing. Up in my eyes, this ain't no promised land, no. The road we choose to take is all our own. When you pass go, you turn around and start again. Over and over, we'll find our way. The reaper's waiting, let's all so hard for me to recognize. Till it hits me right between the eyes. And if I don't apologize, cross my heart, I hope to die. I'd like a chance to start again. Be more dependable, hang to the very end. And find some strength in my weary soul. Then let it out, don't let it take control. No. So hard for me to recognize, till it hits me right between the eyes. If I don't apologize,